Hey guys, and welcome to the Igloo. And today we're going to be talking about Halo Collector's Edition HCC, and it's going to be something different. Now, if you're on PC, this actually matters more than anything else because the Halo Collector's Edition is been rated and it's been $30, and this is not breaking news because it was like 2 days old, but at the same time, I just got wind of it, and I just want to tell you guys my point of view of this as well. So first, Halo on PC has had a few different iterations in the past before, mainly from people that had like botched versions that were from Russia. Then they modified the engine so that it could work with Halo 3. I was actually like on the series of Halo Infinite because I was just like, oh, it's the nostalgia. And then everybody was open micing and everything else, and it was a lot of fun. And I really missed like having that kind of feel when it came to just being on PC and just being able to be like, join server, play Halo right now, especially on PC. And I have a 1080 Ti, so like I want to actually utilize it on top of everything else. So when I've been seeing that HCC was having a port that was coming soon for on the Windows Store, and seeing this kind of setup, I was just like, fuck yes, right now. I want it. I want it right now. I want it more than anything else because I can go back to the day that I was on Xbox 360 before it got the Ring of Death, and it was the Punisher. I think it was Punisher 47. That was my account name when I was young. And I'd be playing Halo 3 over and over again, and just custom games and everything else like that. And it was a real wholesome moment when it came to that. And it was probably the best that Xbox had at the time and at the moment. And it was just, you made friends, you made clans, and you especially, like, it was the first time that I've actually seen and experienced people buying and selling accounts to be level 50 on Halo 3 on top of everything else. And they want to put reach in this as well. And I'm just like, ooh. The inner child in me is just like, I want this so bad because it's going to be a lot of things that could be fun. And if they do it right and they don't fuck it up, especially for on PC, you're going to be seeing so many people play this. It is so much fun. Halo 3, Halo Reach were extremes amount of fun. Competitive play is something that I completely miss. I mean, the only thing that I got right now is Apex Legends and CSGO, but everybody has CSGO because it's free, and everybody has like different iterations of some type of battlegrounds. Like I have PUBG, I have Fortnite, I have Apex Legends, I had H1Z1, King of the Hill. Like, I've played my share of Battlegrounds. I get bored of that, especially because there's a lot of RNG. And there's nothing like the good old team death matches that were in iterations. And I'm not a fan of Call of Duty when it comes to that, even though I did get Blackout for that reason, is because Blackout was fun. But doing just the time to kills and everything else, where it was just so not skill-based, and you would die instantly sometimes because of getting spawn trapped. Well, at least in Halo 3, you have somewhat of a chance unless you're group firing. And this is why I really like Apex Legends a lot, is that it focuses on a shield mechanic. Yeah, you can't recharge your shield just passively on top of it like you are able to do in Halo, but at the same time, it gives you that little bit of buffer so that it can give you that type of coordination that you need to do for group firing, especially inside Apex Legends. Like, it's a lot of fun, and that's why I really miss Halo. I really do. But I've been on PC for probably, I would say, I would say about 4 years, 5 years, like, wholeheartedly. Yeah, I still have an Xbox. But the recent, like, Halo games haven't been driving well with me, especially because it's on Xbox, and they really screwed up a lot of things when it came to Halo. Like Halo 5, just I was not feeling it at all. I mean, yeah, I didn't put it on my channel, but at the same time, like, it's still very competitive in nature for me. Like, for what most people don't know of, before I was in Fallout 76 and Conan Exiles, is that I was doing DayZ, I was doing Call of Duty, I was doing Halo, I was, like, wrecking people all the time, and I was just having fun with it because I don't lose my aim. I really don't. And for the people that have been tuning into my live streams, I haven't really lost my aim. Yeah, I'm not super god tier on top of everything else. Like, I'm not Shroud. I was never gifted to be Shroud because I mainly just did local tournaments with my brother for Halo 3 and had some fun. But it came down to, like, going to different iterations, and then I was in the military for 6 years, so I kind of didn't really super played video games like I used to. But then I turned into, like, this channel, and, like, I actually like putting out good information when it comes to it. So when it comes to Halo, like, I love the competitiveness of Halo, and Halo on PC can be next to level of god tier when it comes to playing, because it brings back that inner player in me. And even where Ninja started off, he didn't start off on Fortnite, he started off on Halo. Most people that you're going to be watching that are god tier, like, they started off, like, as a competitive shooter in some way, shape, or form, because people like to watch god tier players do god tier plays. Like, that's just the simple nature of what Twitch has become as of currently, when it came to, like, most of these plays and everything else. But that's mainly the Battlegrounds, like, live scene scenario more than anything else. But I digress. Halo, that is going to be for PC, is going to open up so many different platforms. And for what I see, especially because what Xbox has been making as moves, so we're not only getting, like, a streamer, like, version, which is everything digital Xbox, right? But we're also getting two different other Xboxes as well. So we're going to get, like, the equivalent of the Xbox X, but of course Ryzen level. And we're also going to be getting, like, Ryzen level as well for a lower level, except for not as good of a GPU. So it's going to be the next upgrade that we're going to be seeing in this type of generation when it comes to Xbox. But then they open up the floodgates that you can do Xbox anywhere. Don't worry about it. You can do it on your phone. As long as you have a controller that can hook it up to it, like via Bluetooth or something like that. Like, I still have my Xbox and PS4 controller. Like, maybe that'd be so great that as long as you have that pass, you can play anywhere. That'd be so amazing for so many people, because when you open up your market to different forms, and this is more than just Halo, but Halo kind of, like, brings everybody together. So what people don't realize is that the mobile, the console, and the PC market are very, like, separate. And what Xbox and what, like, Microsoft is planning to do is to try and merge all three layers together and get all three pieces of the pie, because at one point they've only been having one piece of the pie. Kind of why in the news that they've been talking about, like, having an app for Xbox on the Nintendo Switch on top of anything else. And even the thought of having an Xbox app on PlayStation itself. Now, is it going to happen for PlayStation? Probably not. But at the same time, like, this is what, like, I can see as Microsoft doing, and for a lot of other people can see too. But it has to start somewhere. So maybe they're testing with Halo CC to see who wants PC on the market. And it's been shown, especially in Halo Infinite and other things, when it came to, like, post-pirate productions of Halo 3 on PC, that people want this badly. They will pirate it. They will look through the scrounges of the internet so that they can play this game on PC, because people love to have it played on their platform. And it's not a service, it's just because people just want to play it wholeheartedly. And at the same time, people miss that kind of competitiveness, the custom games, like Trash Can Simulator, like also Griffball. People really miss Griffball. And people still do Griffball tournaments even to this day. Rumble Pits infected the way that Halo did it, not the way that all these other people do it. And on top of it, just the customized games, the custom games that people would do, because people would spend mindless hours doing like impossible runs and everything else like that, especially in Halo's custom games. I mean, people got super creative. People are still creative to this day with doing it in the Halo community. And all I see is just good things coming out of just seeing that. And I know some people are hesitant to open up their platform, their console, Xbox, to not only mobile but also PC gaming because of having the fear of losing its charm. Now, of course, people and developers are going to have that problem when you have a person that's on PC out aiming people that are on controllers. That's just a generalization of people and what they do. Now, are there people that are going to be God tier that are on a controller? Yes. There's also many different SCUF controllers. There's also the Elite controller when it comes to Xbox as well. But then there's also the other side of the coin. Then you also have mobile users that are using the same controller to play their games. And at the same time, it's the game. It's not the platform. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day for what you play it on. It's the game that you love. It's the game that you cherish because it brings you to a time to escape. Games are meant to escape from a reality for what you have. And especially in this type of process, that this is one of the big things that Microsoft has made a shift towards, because they're just like, hey, maybe it's not about the console anymore. Maybe let's just give games everywhere, because they recently tried to buy Steam probably a couple months back. I think it was for like $1.2 billion or something like that. And Gabe Newell was just like, nope. So Microsoft is doing their own thing with their app. We already have Windows 10 for most of our PCs. Most of what we're going to be having already has an Xbox app built in to the actual Windows 10 that you can't uninstall unless you do like commands, and you have to manually do it through doing the command prompts and like highlighting certain files that are inside. So it's like you really need to like put a lot of effort in to get rid of the Xbox app on Windows 10 right now. So with them having such a media, and for what they actually have been tying everything into, this is probably going to be looking very good for 2019, 2020. Not only for Xbox, but for just people playing Halo in general. Like, I love Halo. I really do. I do miss Halo. I do have those times where I want to get my fix in for Halo and just play it, because there's so many people that just love Halo and love the genre and love the IP of this as well. And you get tired of battleground games, okay? There's a lot of RNG. You deal with some shitty people, but at least in like a deathmatch kind of scenario or anything else like that, we do miss, okay? Personally, that's one thing that we would love to see. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be available for a lot of other publishers and developers when it comes to this kind of setup, but I mean, know what you want. I mean, we just want to have original games at the end of the day. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I mean, that's why the games that I listed off earlier are pretty much the only games that I've been playing, as well as Fallout 76 to cover, because, like, I still enjoy the game, but, I mean, I'm waiting for the patch to drop tomorrow on top of everything else. So, I'm just honestly waiting for these kind of setups. It's not to be, like, rude. It's not to be dishonest when it comes to it. It's just because I know where gaming is going right now, and seeing that if you can go onto Xbox anywhere, like literally anywhere, it will be game changing. Not only for us as gamers, but then also for what we consider as a platform, okay? And a platform can become ambiguous when it comes to it, and there's a lot of money to be made if you can diversify your portfolio when it comes to different platforms that you can reach. And Microsoft is probably the only one that can do it right now. Steam can do it, but I don't think they can do it as well as Microsoft can, because all it takes is an app. And if you can even emulate it on PC, like, people would go crazy. Like, maybe you might not have the best graphics. Maybe you might need to emulate an Xbox on your PC if you have god tier stuff like myself, where I have a 1900X Threadripper and a 1080 Ti with like 32 gigs of RAM. Like, not everybody's going to have that. But if you emulate it so that everybody has fair game or 60 FPS bare minimum on top of anything else, people are going to love Halo CC on PC or mobile. If you guys like this kind of video, please leave a like, leave a comment. These are just my personal ideas that I've been seeing, and I see a lot of things going the right direction for Halo CC as well as just Xbox. And I'd be glad to buy the next Halo CC on PC, as well as I'd be glad to buy the next Gears of War on PC on the Xbox app and not the Windows Store. Fuck the Windows Store. Have a good one, guys.